Hello, Thrivers. So this is the last video of the year for me anyway, and I thought I'd do something a little bit different. It's been 5 years that I've been on YouTube. My journey started pretty much in 2017, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to kind of share some of those highlights or some things that happened throughout these 5 years. Because some of you know my story, some of you have been with me from the very beginning, but some of you don't. So I thought I'd take a few minutes just to share. So I started my channel in 2017. And by the way, I'm going to have a free giveaway for anyone that can answer a couple of questions that I'm going to put throughout the video. Okay, and you can put the questions or your answers in the comment section below. Anyone that puts a comment and answers those questions will be put into a drawing to be able to get 3 months free in the Thriver School of Transformation. So make sure when you hear those questions, you comment in the comment section below. Okay, so I started my channel in 2017. First question, what was the first name of my channel? Who remembers? Let me know in the comment section below. But anyway, I started that channel. I started it not really to help anyone else. It literally was just about helping myself. And at that point, 2017, the thought of helping other people hadn't even entered my mind at that moment. Okay, so what happened was I went for help. You know, I had been out of toxic relationships for a long time, for a while. But as you guys probably know, leaving toxic people doesn't mean that you're healed. And that's when the CPTSD recovery really kicks in sometimes, because with the toxic people, you were in survival mode. But now that you're out, you really see the depth of the damage that was done. Years prior, while I still had different toxic individuals in my life, I went for the first time to get some help for myself. And I'll never forget the first thing I said when I went to get that help. I said, I'm so screwed up. I have so many issues. There's something deeply wrong with me. Can you please help me? Or can you please fix me? Or something to that degree. And what was pretty amazing that first time I went for help was within 15 minutes, he was like, Michele, you do realize that you are being abused. Like, you do realize that toxic people are in your life and they are abusing you. Kind of sad to admit that at the time I kind of knew, but when you're gaslit for a long time, you don't trust yourself. So I was really confused, to say the least. Okay, so that was years prior to 2017. Fast forward, 2017, again, I was out of all toxic relationships, but I was still struggling with the side effects of CPTSD. It doesn't just go away because you remove people from your life, and it doesn't just go away with time. So I was still struggling. And I was told, Michele, why don't you journal? You know, journal, get it out, like it'll help you to process. And I didn't feel like it. I didn't want to write. I didn't feel like journaling. But I was like, well, I'll vlog about my life. And the first 4 months that I started my channel, I was talking and I was like outpouring my soul. I was sharing such intimate and personal things. I actually had to delete them later on. But I was doing that because I really didn't expect anyone to be watching, which is kind of silly because I did have all the videos on public. But anyway, we'll blame that on brain fog at the time. But I shared a lot and then I stopped and I went like 5 months without, even looking at my channel. And I went back to look at it and I saw these views and all these comments, like tons of comments saying, Michele, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, I have been there. You are telling my story. Are we dating the same person? Do we have the same parents? And it was my first or the first time that I really tasted what it felt like to be validated by people that really, really understood. Like, they got it. Even differently from therapists who may have gotten it on a technical level. These individuals that were commenting, I could tell we had gone through something similar. And so I tasted that validation and this community of people that were striving for answers as well. So I started posting again, but I will say those first videos back when I was posting just to get it out of my system, just to kind of share, they're a bit cringeworthy when I look at them, but I'm going to post some of those videos here as a reminder to you guys.
Hi, Michelle here. Thank you for watching.
And first, I want to thank all of you guys that sent me emails, sharing a little bit of your story.
We're familiar with the degrading attacks at our core identity, the gaslighting, the projection, the triangulation, the double standard. So when I see those videos, okay, and those aren't even the worst ones. The worst ones have been taken down for different reasons. But when I see those videos, or when I saw those videos in the past, I couldn't watch them because I could see that I had what I call the NVS look in my eyes, the narcissistic victim syndrome look. And if you don't know what that look is, you can look at pictures of Britney Spears when she was in her early 20s, her eyes, and pictures recently. And do you see the depth of soul pain in the eyes? That's what I had. So when I would look at it in the past, it would just hurt me to see me in that state. Now, thankfully, I don't feel that pain when I see me like that. I feel a deep sense of love and compassion for my younger self and what she went through and how hard she fought to get to where she is today. Okay, but those were my first few videos, a little bit cringeworthy in a sense to me when I look at them. Again, I was never about helping others at that time. It was really about helping myself. But something began to happen organically as I was healing and sharing the things that were helpful for me. People were starting to comment on my channel like, Michele, I was watching you 6 months ago, and I know where you were at emotionally 6 months ago, and I see where you're at now. I'm still there. Can you help me to know what in the world you're doing that has helped you to get to where you're at today? Will you coach me? And that was the first time I ever heard of really being a coach. Like, what coach? How am I going to coach you? And I looked into it and I started getting training, because if I was going to help people, which absolutely fascinated me to be able to do, I wanted to be the best coach that I could be. So I got training in trauma recovery. I got certified in trauma recovery. I got certified by an ICF accredited program. I took level 1 and 2 of Psych K facilitations. I learned energy. I learned how to release trapped emotions energetically. And I'm finishing up right now a 6-month breathwork facilitation program. And in March, I start somatic experiencing, which is all about removing trauma from the body. And it's based on the work by Peter Levine. And that's a 3-year program. And then I'm done. Okay. But as you can see, I really believed in really keeping myself sharpened and getting the help for myself, and then making it available for others as well and helping them. So then my channel shifted and it became about, helping other people. And in the beginning, it was really about spreading narcissistic awareness about the dynamics, awareness about what the narcissist does to try to dysregulate you. And so there was a big focus on the narcissist, as you can see from these titles here. It was all externally focused on the other person. At some point, I got a little bit bored with just sitting here and talking about the narcissist. So I started kind of doing it in the form of skits. So check these out.
I am so excited. I just ended a 9-hour workday. That's not the exciting part. But I'm going to take the longest, best, hottest bubble bath with some candles and some music and just give myself some much needed me time. Hey, what's up? What are you doing here? I came through your door without knocking. So remember that party I told you about? No. If I didn't tell you, you can totally come. Seriously. But here's the deal. I have everyone coming over and I need my 5-bedroom, 5-bath apartment cleaned. So I thought you could help me because you're such an awesome friend. So can you please help me?
I want to say no. I want to say no, but I can't. She's going to think I'm selfish. No. She's going to hate me. If I say no, she's never going to talk to me again. You're allowed. It's like this feeling inside of me. It hurts. The thought to say no.
Let's do it. Oh, your family's in town? No, that's That's fine. I understand. No problem. Am I close with my family? Actually, I've been no contact with my family for 3 years now. Yeah, I know that sounds bad, but trust me, if you knew my family, you would completely understand. I mean, my mom's a narcissist, my dad's a narcopath. Oh, that's a narcissist and a sociopath combined in one toxic person. And my brother is a golden child who's just a flying monkey for my parents, and all he does is cause trouble with triangulation and... Hello?
Look at these pictures on Instagram. How do these people take the time to make such an awesome looking breakfast? Not only does it look healthy, but it's beautiful. It looks so amazing. I can do that. I can do that for myself. Forget that. I don't have any time to do that.
So I did that for a little bit. And then probably about 2 years ago, I reached a point where, to be dead honest, I didn't really have much desire to talk about the narcissist. And two things helped me to kind of want to shift. One was, now there's so much information on YouTube. There's so much information everywhere about the narcissist. And there's so many channels, which is wonderful, because let me tell you, 10 years ago, it wasn't like that. And we were like walking the blind, leading the blind. So I love the fact that there's so much information available. So that was one reason why I just started kind of losing interest. But on top of it, something that really stood out to me was the fact that I could talk about the narcissist until I'm blue in the face, and that didn't heal me. It wasn't until I began doing things to overcome the complex PTSD that I began to shift on the inside, that I began to change and experience what it felt like to really heal, to do the inner work. It wasn't anything about learning about the narcissist. I mean, it was in the beginning, but then I reached a point where I had to like let go of the external and go within and take things vertically, as many call it in the coaching world. Okay, so that was when I really became fascinated with complex PTSD and wanting to really understand the neuroscience behind what happens to victims of narcissistic abuse and how to rewire the brain and how to get your body back on board with you. Because when it's not, it's like you're consciously going in this direction and your subconscious and your body's pulling you that way, and you can stay stuck for a long time. So I really got involved in that topic, and that's what my videos are mostly about now. Every now and then I still talk about the narcissist, because what I've come to understand, and again, this is just my personal opinion, is there's this whole world about narcissistic abuse and the narcissist. And there's this whole world on YouTube about somatic healing and about healing the nervous system. But people that have been through narcissistic abuse, this world about the inner healing, they don't resonate with. They don't understand how to bridge these two. And so that's what I'm hoping to do, is continue to provide information for people that have been through narcissistic abuse, or honestly, anything that gave them complex PTSD, and help them to see how they can really work through the trauma and how they can apply things in a way that can really benefit them. Because when you haven't been through narcissistic abuse, a lot of the suggestions are awesome suggestions when it comes to healing, but they don't completely resonate. So I'm trying to kind of bridge that and kind of provide that the information that can help people that have been through narcissistic abuse. And that's what I do now. And so you can see my videos are all about complex PTSD. Now, I did what some people would say is YouTube suicide, right? Because I was established in one topic and I totally shifted. And normally they say you should just have another channel for that. But I just, again, I feel like I know myself, when I was in the beginning of my healing, that whole world of somatic healing didn't register to me until I could see the narcissistic abuse component. And so that's why I decided to do it on this channel, and it's been awesome. This past year, I did something different. I started the Thriver School of Transformation, which, instead of talking to you guys in video format, or instead of working just one-on-one, we meet together in a group setting, and we meet live and we go through the information. We work through the tools together. And that has been absolutely amazing. So a lot of you guys got to see my transformation, like right in front of you, those that knew my channel for a long time. In fact, I think a month ago, somebody popped onto my channel and she was like, Michele, I haven't watched your videos in years. You look so healthy. And that was a compliment to me because I knew exactly what she meant. Like, I really wasn't healthy in the beginning. I was really a mess. So you guys got to watch my transformation. And in the Thriver School, I get to see other people's transformation, like people that start and they're struggling with their healing and they transform their life and they start creating their life. And I get to eyewitness that. And that is absolutely awesome. So yeah, it's been 5 years. I came on YouTube a mess. And I have to say, it's been an incredible journey. And I just want to say thank you for all those of you that were with me in the beginning, that watched those painful videos of when I was really just trying to make sense of everything. And you stood by me, and many of you still watch my videos. I just want to say thank you for that. So I'd like to give 5 people a space in the Thriver School of Transformation for 3 months. I haven't done a giveaway in a long time, and I wanted to do that today, but I'm going to be honest. When it comes to giveaways, sometimes when there's no exchange, sometimes people won't show up, so to speak. And I say that because there have been times I've given away free coaching. And because it's free, somebody will sign up and they'll want it, they'll win, they'll be put in the drawing, they'll win, and then they don't show up. So basically what I'm saying is, if you want to be a part of it, make sure that you can, make sure that your schedule allows you. So we have 3 meetings a week, not that you have to go to all 3. Tuesdays, we meet at 1 Eastern. Fridays, we do EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique sessions at 4 p.m. Eastern. Sunday at 1 o'clock, we do breathwork sessions. So if you just came to 1 a week even, then that would be awesome. I just want you to taste what it's like to be in this community where you get support, where you get encouragement, where you get group coaching and modalities that are really, really helpful when it comes to recovery. Okay, so again, the questions for anyone that wants to be in the drawing are, number 1, what was the name of my channel when it began? And number 2, if there was a video that I had that you liked, but you can't find anymore, and I get emailed this all the time. They're like, Michele, I remember this video. I can't find it anymore. If you can remember a video that is no longer on my channel and tell me just a little bit about it to the point that I can identify it, let me know, and you will be put in the drawing to win a space in the Thriver School of Transformation, which the doors close in any minute.